Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I'm Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Line Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I'm about to fight a 2,000-point battle between my Deathwing and Kyle's Aeldari Craftworlds. So the story that we've got going on here is that this planet was the site of a dire battle that the Dark Angels took part in during the Horus Heresy, and they descended upon during the battle during this phase. The Dark Angels got information that perhaps during that battle there was some issues with the Fallen having started their rebellion against the loyalist Dark Angels. So the Rock decided that they would send in a Dark Angel strike force to go gather what information they could before it could fall in the hands of those that the Inner Circle did not want to get hands on. When they arrived, they found out that the Aeldari here, the Biel-Tan, were using this planet as a base of operations since their craft world is currently in the shop getting its alignment redone and perhaps the air conditioning recharged. So they have been using this planet as a base of operations in this sector. So the Dark Angels, like all true armies of the Imperium, would not miss an opportunity to go and purge some aliens and kill the xenos, and that is where we end up with this battle. We are going to be doing, that is the story, we're going to be playing the Abandoned Sanctuaries mission from Chapter Approved with the Warzone Nachmund Grand Tournament pack. Essentially, there are 5 objectives on the table. 1 in each of our deployment zones, and then 3 across the center here. And it's hold 1, hold 2, hold more for 4 points each of those that you can accomplish. The primary secondary is you score 2 points if you either control the center objective or are able to kill a unit off of the center objective there. And that's how you get those. Our secondaries that we have chosen for this mission, I have chosen To the Last, I have chosen Stubborn Defiance, and I've chosen Raise Banners High. My opponent has chosen Retrieve Nachmund Data, Engage on All Fronts, and Scry Futures, which is a specific Eldar Craftworld specific one. Essentially, he has to do a psychic action on each of the objectives, right? On each of the objectives, and I think he scores 3 points for each objective that he successfully does the action on. So he needs to be within range of the objective, but he does not need to control it, which is important since I've got a bunch of Aspect chonky boys that are going to be sitting on those objectives. But he's going to be trying to get those points there. All right, so that is the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the 2 armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running a Vanguard detachment. Leading off that detachment, we have 2 Talon Masters. We have a 3-man Blade Guard Veteran Squad. We have a Deathwing Ancient. We have a Ravenwing Apothecary. We have 2 10-man Deathwing Terminator Squads. And last but not least, we have a 10-man Deathwing Knight Squad. So for the Aeldari, he'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading off that detachment, we have 2 Farseers, 1 on foot, 1 on a bike, and Baharath. We have 2 10-man Guardian squads. We have a 5-man Ranger squad. We have 3 Dire Avenger squads, 1 5-man, 1 6-man, and 1 10-man. We have a 5-man Fire Dragon squad. We have a 5-man Striking Scorpion squad. We have a 5-person Howling Banshee squad. We have a Warlock on bike. We have 6 Swooping Hawks. We have 5 Warp Spiders. We have 3 Shining Spears. We have a Wave Serpent. And last but not least, we have a Falcon. Now going over deployment here on my left flank, I have a 10-man Deathwing Terminator squad over here. In the center, I've got a big old chunk of death. I've got in the front there a 10-man Deathwing Knight squad. I've got my Deathwing Ancient and Ravenwing Apothecary right behind him. Then have my 10-man Deathwing Terminator squad behind them. And my 2 Talon Masters. And then over here on my right flank, I've got my 3 Blade Guard Veteran Squad. My 3-man Blade Guard Veteran Squad that is over on this side. Going over deployment for the Eldar, we have his Ranger Squad up on the front line over here. We've got his Striking Scorpions there behind them. We've got the, Swooping Hawks back behind them. We have his... what is this thing called? Wave Serpent over here. Inside there, he's got his Banshee squad and his Fire Dragon squad. And then beside them, we have the three-man Shining Spear squad. I got it eventually. With a little bit of help from my friends. In the center here, he's got one of his 10-man Guardian squads, along with both of his characters on bikes, and the 10-man Dire Avenger squad. Oh, along with the Bahrath and the Farseer on foot. So he's got all his characters here in this grouping over here, deliberately behind the obscuring terrain. Not getting shot first turn. He's not silly. And then over here, he's got his other 10-man Guardian squad. And in Deep Strike, he has his Falcon, which has a 5-man Dire Avenger squad inside. He spent 1 CP to put his 6-man Dire Avenger squad into the Webway portal, and then he has his 5-man Striking Scorpion squad is Warpsire squad. Sorry, not Striking Scorpion. Warpsire squad is going to be in Deep Strike. So we will now roll off to see who will have first turn of this mission here. So if I can get my dice in my hand, rolling. Opponent rolled a 6. I rolled a 2. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Aeldari here on turn number 1. All right, movement phase for the Eldar here on turn number 1. His Guardians just kind of shuffled around, still staying out of terrain over here, benefiting from that obscuring terrain. Over here, his Dire Avengers kind of shuffled around a bit to protect characters. The Farseer on the bike moved up onto touching the objective so that he can do his psychic action for his secondary. And then the Guardians moved up here so that they are trying to hide behind some actual line of sight block in there, as opposed to dependent upon the obscuring. We'll see. I mean, I think he did a pretty good job. We'll see how it all plays out over there. Over on this side, his Warlock on a bike? Yeah, Warlock on a bike jumped up over here behind this terrain. Baharath has moved up over this way. Going to get some shots off from him. Then over this side, his Wave Serpent moved around over this way. Everything else kind of just moved themselves up, right? No one advanced at this point? Yeah, so no one advanced at this point, and everyone just kind of moved around over on this side. He chose not to bring in his Falcon because he was hoping to bring him back here in this deployment, into my deployment zone back over here, but he couldn't quite get him outside of 9 inches of my dude bros over this side, so he decided to leave them up in Deep Strike for now. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. Alright, so starting off here, his Farseer on a bike is going to do the Scry Future action on there. My opponent is going to use one of his focus dice? Fate dice over here to give at least a 6, and he's out of range for me to be able to deny, so getting him some points right there. And now his Farseer on foot over there is going to try to cast Will of Azurian. On a 6, it will go off. And he's also going to try Fateful Diversions to get himself a command point. That will go off on a 10. And then his Warlock over here is going to cast a Protect onto the Guardian squad over there. He's within 18 inches. So he's going to spend one of his Fate dice on the 6 there. And rolls a 2, so 8 is going to be good enough to go off. So his Swooping Hawks are going to start us off here on the shooting phase. They are going to fire into my Blade Guard veterans over here. We are treating these 2 pieces of terrain here as dense terrain. So we're treating them like they're forests, so that they are going to be -1 to hit. So the white dice are going to be the regular Swooping Hawks, and then he's going to have some darker blue ones that are going to be for the Exarch. So essentially, he's going to be hitting on 4s and 3s because of the -1 to hit. All right, we'll come back to that. 1 reroll because of Biel-Tan. All right, so he has 5 auto wounds because they auto wound on 6s with the Swooping Hawks here. The rest are going to be wounded on 4s because of transhuman with my dude bros there. So he's going to have another 4 that are going to be coming in here. All right, so I'm going to have 9 saves here. Some of those were AP -1, but those AP -1s become, because of the storm shields that they have, goes down to AP 0, and they're in cover there, so it's going to be 2-up saves for my dude bros over here. Making them all. Woo! Now Baharoth is going to start shooting into my Blade Guard veterans over here. He's not -1 to hit because he's able to see around the terrain over there. So it's going to be all hits there, no auto wounds. And then these are going to be wounding on 4s. Getting 1 wound, AP -2. Which is +1 because of the Storm Shield, +1 because of cover, so looking for a 3-up save. No, that's going to go through for 2 damage. Alright, so now the Rangers are going to fire. They're going to fire into these guys as well. They're going to be -1 for moving with heavy weapons, or -1 for shooting through the terrain here. You can only have a maximum of -1 anymore, so these are going to be hitting on 3s since they're BS2 now. 1 Biel-Tan reroll. Okay, so that's going to be all hits. There you go, that's how you do that. What's the strength on these?
4.
Strength 4.
Add 1 to the
Going to spend 1 of his auto wounds from his fate dice there.
6 to wound.
So 6 to wound. That's going to be a mortal wound in addition there. And then these are going to be looking for 4s to wound, right? So that's going to be 2 saves at AP. No, AP nothing. It's AP 1, which Storm Shield and armor is and cover is going to give me 2-up saves. I make both of those, but the mortal wound does kill that one guy over there. Then my opponent's going to spend 2 CP to do Fire and Fade to move them up over this side over here. And now the Wave Serpent is going to fire just the Bright Lance shots because the Shuriken cannons are out of range into my Dubros over here. So hitting on 4s, right?
Biel-Tan reroll.
Biel-Tan reroll. Nope, no hit there. 1 wounded on 4s because of transhuman. No wound there. All right, and then it's that's going to be the end of the Eldar turn here. It's worth noting that his Swooping Hawks jumped back over here because of Sky Leap. Same thing over here with Baharoth back over here after he jumped up and got his shots. So that's the end of the turn. My opponent will get 2 points for engage because these guys managed to get over the line over on this side, and then these guys are held in it. He's got enough units in other quarters to be holding it there. So that's going to be it for the Eldar turn here on turn number 1. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn number 1. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 1. These guys back here moved up onto the objective and then are raising the banners over here. Up there, my Deathwing Knights advanced, rolled a 2, which would not have gotten them onto the objective there, so then I rolled, spent a CP to reroll, got a 6, getting them onto the objective. My Ancient and the Apothecary both advanced onto up there with them, as did my Warlord Talonmaster over here. My Blade Guard moved up over this way, looking on his Rangers on that side. Over here, this Terminator squad advanced up onto the objective, and my Talonmaster advanced up next to them. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. So we're going to start off with my Talonmaster on this side. He's going to fire everything into his Guardian squad over there. We're going to start with the Heavy Bolters. These are going to be 6 shots, hitting on 3s because of he advanced. The only reason he can shoot is because Dark Angels can shoot weapons. Even the Ravenwing units can shoot weapons when they advance the first turn during Devastator Doctrine. So that's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 3s, Strength 5, Toughness 3. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -2. +1 because of cover, and +1 because of Will of Assyrian. Oh, because of Protect over there.
4 ups.
So 4 ups. Failing 2 of them, so that's going to be 2 dead guys. And then we've got the 12 shots from the twin assault cannon firing in here, hitting on 3s because he advanced. That's pretty good there. These are now going to be wounding on 2s because of Strength 6, Toughness 3. So that's going to be 1 miss there. So that's going to be 3, 6, 7, 8 wounds at AP -2. So again, 4 ups because of everything that's going on over there. Making 3 of them, so it's going to be 5 more dead guys. All right, so now my Warlord Talonmaster, he is going to fire. He has, he's going to fire into the Shining Spears over here. He has the, whatchamacallit, he's got, oh, man, what are they called? He's got the Arbiter's Gaze, sorry. So he always hits on 2, so even though he advanced, he's still going to hit on 2s. And even though they're -1 to hit as well, still going to be hitting on 2s. So we're going to do the a Twin Heavy Bolter first, hitting on 2s. Okay, so it's going to be 2 misses there. Strength 5, Toughness 4, so looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -2, ignoring cover.
5 ups.
5 up saves.
I got to do them 2 at a time here.
Oh, 2 at a time here. That's going to be dead guy, or 2 dead guys, and then Exarch is going to pass over there. And now the twin assault cannon is going to fire. These are going to be, again, looking for 2s to hit. This is now all going to be going into the Exarch. He's the only one left there. These are now going to be strength 6, so looking for 3s again to wound. Okay. That is going to be 5 wounds. AP -2, but he's got a 4-up invul save. Failing 3 of them, so he's still alive with 1 wound left. The reason he has 4 wounds is because my opponent spent points on the Exarch power, giving them extra wound over there. And now my Blade Guard veterans here, 18 inches on their heavy bolt pistols. They're going to fire into his Exarch back over there. So he's going to have 2 shots. They're going to be hitting on 4s because of either the shooting through the terrain or shooting into him. He's -1 to hit, so hitting on 4s. That's going to be 2 hits. Strength 4, so looking for 4s to wound. Getting 1 wound, AP -1. 4 up. No. You going to spend a CB to save him?
Oh man, I'm an idiot. This is the last thing you had to shoot, right?
Probably.
So what do you?
No. You're gonna let it go? You're gonna spend a CB?
I'm an idiot. I should have spent my fate dice. I'm gonna re-roll.
Oh, fate dice. Oh, okay, so he's gonna spend the re-roll, and he's gonna use the fate dice there. So he's gonna be good to go. That's it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, my Blade Guard veteran are going to charge into his Rangers over here. He's gonna use the wire weave net, which is that little floaty thing that he's got going on over there. Essentially, once per game, they can use it. He rolls a D6 on a 2+. It does D3 mortal wounds to my unit that has declared the charge, and it will be -2 to their charge. On a 4, it will be. So D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds, so he kills a guy, which is pretty good. And then the charge distance for my other guy. On a 4, it's not going to get him in because it's -2. I don't think it's worth the reroll. So, well done, Rangers. Well done. And with that, the Dark Angel's turn is over. So I do get 2 points for the primary secondary because I control the center objective, and that is going to be it. So I did raise the banner over here that went up, and that is going to be it. So we will. My opponent over there, they automatically pass morale because of Will of Azurian, and they should be good to go. So that's going to be it for the Dark Angel's turn. Here we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Eldar here on turn number 2. All right, movement phase for the Eldar here on turn number 2. His Exarch, Shining Spear Exarch, moved up over this way. Did not advance, just moved up over here. The Rangers kind of moved around to get onto the objective over here into position. The Striking Scorpions advanced over on this side, and the Warlock on a bike just moved. He did not advance, right? Yeah, so he just moved onto the objective over here so he can do his psychic action. Over here, the Wave Serpent moved up over here. He also declared in his command phase that he's going to be able to battle focus with him, because once per game, they can choose 1 turn to be able to battle focus. So he's going to be able to battle focus with Vector Engines. So he gave him Vector Engines. That's the word that was needed. So, and he's still got the guys inside over here, this side. Swooping Hawks have moved up over here, probably preparing to do a little jumpy jump after they do the shoot back over here to protect his Farseer on foot, who's back over here. The Guardians, the 3-man Guardian squad, moved back over here to give him some character protection, even though he's got Obscuring to protect him over there. Over here, his Farseer on a bike moved up over here, and the Guardians decided to surround him to protect him, as they are wont to do. Baharoth is doing his Baharothi things, moving up here. And then the Guardians have moved up into terrain on this side over here. And during the reinforcement step, in came the Falcon, and out of the Falcon came the 5 Dire Avengers on this side, just out of 12 inches of my guys, so that I could not Auspex scan them. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. It should be noted that my opponent has rolled his fate dice. He took 2 saves, a psychic, and a wound, so that he can get 6s on of those. So that's what he's chosen. So we will come back to you with the psychic phase. Starting out the psychic phase, his Warlock on a bike over here is going to cast the psychic action, so Scry the Fates, or Scry the Future. So looking for a 5, because it's the second one, getting an 11. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let that one go. I usually like to, because I've got the Watchers in the Dark and the 3 Terminator squads, and I usually like to spend them to try to deny him getting points, because, you know, you spend your things to deny points, but 11 is a little bit high for me to try to get. And now his Foot Farseer over there is going to cast Will of Assyrian onto his onto the Dire Avengers over there. That will go off on a 10. And then, what was the other one? And Fateful Divergence to get himself another CP. Looking for a 6. That will not go off on the 3. Oh, he gets a free reroll because of his relic.
He's got the Biel-Tan Spirit Stones.
Biel-Tan Spirit Stones. That will go off on a 9. And now his Farseer on a bike is going to activate. He is going to cast Smite into my Terminators over here. That will not go off on a 2. On a 4, I should say. He's actually going to spend a CP to reroll that. Will go off on an 8. I'm just going to let it go. So it's going to be D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound. And now he's going to cast Executioner.
No, yeah, you don't lose anything. I did.
Gets off on an 8. What is the, what's this do?
I do D3 mortal wounds, and if I kill a model, I do another D3.
D3, and he kills a model, do another D3. I'm going to try to deny that with their once per game thing. So I'm looking for a 9 to deny this. No, I don't get that. So, doing 2 mortal wounds, which kills the guy. And the other one does another 2 mortal wounds onto the next guy. Now my opponent's going to spend a CP on Unparalleled Mastery to cast Doom. He's going to spend the 6 automatically from his thing, and then roll another 6. So that is a Perils, but he ignores Perils. But it still goes off because it's above what it needs. But the Farseers don't take any mortal wounds for that. So they are now doomed. Doomy, doomy, doom. Doom, doom, doom. So into the shooting phase now, his Farseer is going to start us off, firing into my Terminators over here. He has the relic Kernus's bow. Essentially, it's 3 shots, pistol 3, 18-inch range, but every wound does a mortal wound. He also has a what is it? Mark of the Incomparable Hunter, which is his Warlord trait, which says 6s do a mortal wound in addition to any other damage. So, essentially, 6s to wound from him with that weapon do 2 mortal wounds. So we're going to start off here with him shooting into my Terminators. He's going to have 3 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, he usually hits on 2s, hitting on 3s because of the terrain over there.
The Biel-Tan reroll.
Biel-Tan reroll. Okay, so that's still going to be 2 hits. My opponent's going to spend his 1 fate dice for a 6 there, doing 2 mortal wounds. And then the other one's going to be wounding on a 4 because of all his things. No, so it's just going to be the 2 mortal wounds into there, which does kill a guy. And then he is going to do Biel-Tan's, or he's just going to do the battle focus over there back to behind his guys. All right, so now his Dire Avengers over here, 10-man squad, are going to fire into my Terminators. My opponent is going to spend 2 CP, 1 on Bladestorm and 1 on... Oh, what was the other one? Wrath of the Shrine. Essentially meaning that 6s to hit are going to be 3 hits. And Bladestorm is, what is it?
Well, it's each of them.
Oh, each of them gives an additional hit on 6s. So it's going to be 3 total hits on 6s. They also have the Natural Leader ability on there, so they're going to be re-rolling all failed hits. They're going to be -1 to hit, though, because they are shooting through terrain over here. So these are 33 hits from them. These are going to be hitting on 4s, and then the 6s are going to be 3 hits each. So we'll come back to that. Rerolls.
Oh, really?
He had 8 6s, so we got 16 additional hits here. So he's got well over the 33 he started with. These are going to be wounding on 4s, but re-rolling because of Doom. Doom reroll. All right, so we had 19 regular wounds, which are going to be -2, which become -1 because of Armor of Contempt. And then he had 11 that were 6s to wound, which become AP -4, which makes them -3. So we're going to go with the -2s first, which become -1. So looking for 3-up saves on my guys here. Ooh, failed a bunch there. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I failed there. And actually, that's going to leave exactly 11, I believe. Yep, these are going to leave 11. So that's going to be 8 failed so far. And then 11, looking for AP -3 becomes AP -2. So we're down to... AP 4 becomes AP 3. So we're going to be looking for 5-up saves on these ones. Making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So that's going to be an additional 6. So that's going to be 8 plus 6 becomes 14. That is going to be 4 dead guys, and then the 1 with the 2 wounds. So it's going to be a total of 5 dead guys. So now his guardians inside over here are going to fire into my Terminators as well. So we have, what is it, 20 shots? 20 shots from them, hitting on 4s because it's -1 hitting through the terrain over there. And then re-rolling 1 because of Biel-Tan into a hit. There we go. And then these are going to be wounding on strength, what is it?
Strength 4.
Strength 4, so 4 is to wound.
Re-rolling because of Doom.
Re-rolling because of Doom. So we got, wow, pretty good there. So there's going to be a bunch of wounds. So we had 7 6s to wound, pretty good there. Those are going to be AP -3 because of the way they've got their shuriken there, which becomes AP -2. So we've got 7 4-up saves to make here. Failing 4 of those, so that's going to kill kill 1 guy and put 1 on 1 wound. And then we've got 3 more that are AP -2 innately, so become, oh no, AP -1. So there's going to have 2-up saves. Of course, I failed 1 of those. And then the 5-man Dire Avenger squad over here, they are doing the Knockman data over here, but Dire Avengers are allowed, like innately can shoot even if they are doing an action without failing. So they are going to now fire into my Terminators as well. So we're going to have 15 shots coming in over here, hitting on 3s because they're not having the -1. 1 Biel-Tan roll over there. All right. Wounding on 4s, re-rolling. Re-rolling. Okay, and there's another 4 there. There's another 4. I saw it. And then wounding on 4s again. Okay, getting a bunch in there. Missing 1. Oh, dang. Okay. All right, so we have 4 6s to wound, so that's going to be AP -4, and then we have 5 that are 3 that are AP -2, become 1 AP -1. So we're going to do the 4 that are AP -4, which becomes AP -3. So looking for 5 ups, making 2 of them. So 1 guy's going to die, 1's going to be on 2 wounds left, and then we have 5 that are AP -2, become AP -1, so 3 ups. Making them all! Woo! And now his Falcon over here is going to fire into my Terminator as well. You can just see around the building over on this side. So these are going to be hitting the Shuriken Catapults first. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. No rerolls. Oh, no, rerolls because of Doom, right? Oh, why?
Core character.
Oh, he's not core character, so does not get the rerolls on that.
4 3s.
So there we go. And now looking for, again, 3s to hit. Pulse Laser.
Biel-Tan reroll.
Biel-Tan reroll one of those into 2 hits.
Wound on 4s.
Wound on 4s, getting 1 wound.
-3.
AP -3 becomes AP -2. So looking for a 4-up save. What's the damage on this? D3 plus 3. And he makes it with a 4-up. And the Bright Lance. He keeps having weapons coming out here. That's a hit. That is not a wound, though. And now Baharath is going to fire into my Terminator over on this side. Hitting on
That auto wounds.
3s, right? That's going to auto wound. And hitting on 3s. So that's it, just the 1 auto wound there. AP?
2.
AP -2 becomes -1. So looking for a 3-up save. And he's good with a 4. And now his Swooping Hawks are going to fire into my Deathwing Knights over here. So he's going to have 24 shots coming from them. These are going to be looking for 3s to hit, right?
Yeah, Biel-Tan.
Biel-Tan reroll one of them, the Exarch there. So that's going to be a hit there. He's hitting on 2s, should be noted.
Every 6 is an auto.
These will be wounded on 4s.
Ooh, not good.
Okay. All right, so that's 10 total wounds into my Deathwing Knights over there. The Exarchs would be AP -1, but because of their Storm Shields, it's going to be basically the same thing. So we're just going to do them all together here. Looking for 2s to save. Failing a couple of those. Wow, failing 4 of them. But then we've got 6-up Feel No Pains because of the Apothecary over there. Looking for them Fill Faces. Getting 1 Fill Face, so 1 guy will be dead. And then these guys, then they did their Battle Focus. Oh, no, not Battle Focus. What's it called? Sky Leap to jump back over there behind the terrain. So now the Warlock over here is going to shoot into my Blade Guard Veteran over here. Hitting on 4s because -1/2 hit shooting through the dents there. Biel-Tan reroll there into a hit.
Wounds on 4.
Wounds on a 4. No, nothing there. And now the Shining Spear is going to fire everything into my Blade Guard Veteran over there.
Shurikens.
Hitting on 3s, not 2s, right? Okay, hitting on 3s. Winning on 4s. That's going to be 1 with the Shuriken, AP. AP minus 1, which becomes AP 0 because of the Storm Shield there, so looking for a 3-up save. Good to go on that one. And the Laser Lance. That's not going to be a hit. Biel-Tan reroll that into a hit.
4 is the wound.
4 is the wound. That's a wound.
4.
AP minus 4 becomes AP minus 3, so I'm still looking at 4-up invul save because of the Storm Shield. And no, that's going to go through. 2 damage, so he's still alive. All right, so now his Rangers over here are going to fire. Only one guy can actually see. The one guy that's standing up on top there, he's going to fire into my Ancient. That does hit. That is a wound. AP 2-up save. He's good. And now the Wave Serpent is going to fire everything into my Deathwing Knights over here. So these are the Shuriken Cannons first. That is going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. AP.
1.
AP minus 1, which becomes 0 because of the Storm Shields. 2-up saves. They're good to go. And then we've got 2 Bright Lance shots. That is going to be 2 hits. 4 is to wound. And no wounds there. So the Wave Serpent over here, then battle focused back over there to get some obscuring terrain protection over there. And now his Shining Spear is going to charge into my Blade Guard Veteran. On a 5-inch charge, he'll get in. All right, so that's going to be it for the charges. He's going to attack first here.
He's got Kane's Lance as a
So
relic.
he's got Kane's Lance as a relic. On a 4-up, he'll do D3 mortal wounds. No, not going to do that. So now we've got these attacks. You're going to be hitting on 3s or 2s? 3s.
But re-rolling.
Re-rolling everything?
Yes.
Okay, that was a hit.
He's got the Paragon Saber.
Because he's got the Paragon, what is it? Sorry.
Paragon Saber.
Paragon Saber. So that's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 4s because of re-rolling everything.
And he's dead. That's 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, mortal wounds. Yeah, okay, so he's dead. So he is gone. There we go. And that will be the end of the turn here for the Aeldari. I know morale checks need to be taken here, but he does need to roll to see if his R&D back over here succeeds. On a 6, it will fail. No, he's good to go with that 1. So he will. That will be the second R&D that he's gotten there. So that'll be 4 points for R&D. He's got this side over here, and he does have engage for 3 points. With all of his units where they're at. So, we will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 2. Movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 2. These guys over here shuffled around a bit just to make sure I could get my bolters in range of his guys over here. Everyone else kind of shuffled into the middle over here. My Deathwing Knights are going to raise the banners on that objective over there. Over here, this guy moved into cover over here and then raised the banners over on this side. And that's it. So never started with a lot of units, and then he killed one and most of another one. So not a lot going on there. I did bring back the one Deathwing Knight guy that died, and they should be good to go. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the Houston phase. So now my Ancient is going to fire into his Shining Spear over here. So I'm going to have 4 shots hitting on 4s because he's -1 to hit. Getting 1 hit. Wounding on Strength 4, Toughness 4, so 4s to wound. That is a wound, AP -1 because it is the Tactical Doctrine. 4-up save. No, he is dead. So now my Talon Master over here is going to fire into his Dire Avengers there. My opponent's going to spend a CP on whatchamacallit, lightning fast reactions to make him -1 to hit. So I'm going to be hitting on 3s with the Twin Heavy Bolter first. Okie dokie. And then wounding on 3s, Strength 5. So that's going to be 2 wounds at AP -1.
5-ups.
5-ups. Makes 1, fails 1. 1 dead. And then 12 shots from the Twin Assault Cannon. 3s to hit. Pretty good. And then wounding on 2s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at AP -1. 5s to make the saves. Makes 3 of them, so that's going to be 5 dead. Now my Apothecary is going to fire into them with his Plasma Talons. So I've got 2 shots here, hitting on, they're still 1, right? -1. So he's going to be hitting on 4s as well. Not going to supercharge. Oh, but 2 hits. Strength 7, so 2s to wound. Getting 1 wound. Do they have an invul save? Yes. They do. What's their invul save? 5 of them invul save. 1 second. All right, I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll that into a wound. So that's going to be AP -4 because of Tactical Doctrine. So they have 5-up invul saves.
Time out.
1 second. All right, so he's just going to roll these. 5 ups. Make it both. There you go. And now my Terminators over here are going to fire into these guys over here. So the heavy weapons are going to fire into the Falcon, and then the bolters are going to fire into the Dire Avengers. So I'm going to shoot the Dire Avengers first. These are going to be hitting on 3s with all the bolters. Okie dokie. And then these are Strength 4, Toughness 3, so looking for 3s to wound. Alrighty. Yep, so that is going to be 5, 10, 13 wounds over here. AP -1 because of the Tactical Doctrine. 5 up saves. No, they are going to be dead. And now the Cyclone Missile Launcher is going to fire over here, hitting on 4s because the unit moved. That's still going to be 2 hits. Looking for 3s to wound. Oh, no wounds. All right, so now my Plasma Cannon guy is going to go. He is supercharging, so it's D3 shots. Going to get 2 shots here, hitting on 4s. Okay, he will be dead, but I do get the 1 hit. Looking for a 3 to wound. That is a wound. I'm just going to spend 1 to keep him good. I'm going to spend 2 CP to allow my 1 guy down over here to shoot, and he's going to fire everything into the Dire Avengers over there. So we're going to go frag shots from his missile launcher. These are going to be hitting. These are going to be 2d6 shots. That is going to be 8 total shots. All right, so it's going to be 8 shots. Looking for 4s because it is still heavy because it is the frag shots there, and he popped the strats anyway, so it'd be -4. 4's dead anyway. So that is going to be 1, 2 hits. Okay, buddy. These are going to be wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. 2 4-up saves. Makes them both. So then I've got the 4 shots from the Stormbolter. Getting no hits there. So now my Talonmaster is going to fire into his Guardian Squad in the building over there. So we're going to go with the Twin Heavy Bolter first. Hitting on 2s. That is going to be all hits. Looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds. AP -1, ignoring cover. 5 up saves. Makes 1, 2 dead. And then we've got 12 shots from the Twin Assault Cannon. Hitting on 2s. Ooh, that is all hits. That is real good. Oh, no, 1 miss. That is real good. I cheated. Sorry, cheating over here. 2s to wound. But that is also another 1 miss. Almost said all wounds. So that's going to be 10 wounds over here. AP -1, ignoring cover, 5 up saves. Making 2 of them, so that's going to be 8 dead. That's going to be the squad dead.
There we go.
All right, so that's going to be it for the Dark Angel's turn here. I did score 2 points for Stubborn Defiance, and I did score 1 point for Raised Banners on my turn, so that is going to be it for that. So we will come back to you after a movement phase for the Aeldari here on turn number 3. All right, movement phase here for the Eldar on turn number 3. His Falcon moved up over this way, getting closer to the objective here to place him in a position because he's trying to hope with this. His Farseer on the bike advanced over here onto there, so he's on the objective over there, more than an inch away from my guy. Baharath jumped up over here. The Dire Avengers moved up. Oh no, they advanced. Or, no, they just moved. They just moved up over here. Spoiler alert. The Warp Spiders dropped in over there, more than 9 inches away from my dude bro over on this side. Over here, the Rangers just kind of moved to get themselves into position so they can get some line of sight. The Striking Scorpions kind of stayed where they were, back over here on the objective. These guys did come in during the reinforcement step, more than they're like within 18 inches of that one Terminator back over there, but farther over here, at which point they are going to do retrieve Nachman data over in this corner here. And then back over here, his Wave Serpent moved around over here. Those guys are still inside the Wave Serpent. The Swooping Hawks bumped up over here, and his Warlock on a bike moved around over here. Inside over here, the Guardians kind of shuffled around a bit, and as did his foot Farseer, who moved up so he can get some sight through that window on that side. And that is going to be it for the movement phase for the Eldar. At this point, the only models that are not on the table are the ones that are inside the transport that's on the table, so everything's down now. And that is going to be it. So we'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, into the psychic phase, his guy over here is going to cast, do the psychic action, so scry the future onto this objective over here. He's going to spend one of his fate dice, so he had 2 psychic ones, 1 charge, and 1 save. So going into this, so he's got 6 plus 2, it becomes an 8. I am going to try to deny that with my Watcher in the Dark over on the on those guys back over here. I think these guys back over here, maybe just within 24, just short. Okay, so this is going to be on the guys in the center there. So on my Deathwing Knights. So looking for a 9 on this one. And I get it with an 11. Woo! My opponent's not going to spend 1 CP on Multifaceted Mind to allow him to cast a second power. So he's going to cast Doom onto my Deathwing Knights over here. So he's going to spend his second Psychic for the 6 here. And a 1 does go off on a 7. Okay, whew, Doom needed a 7. That's all he got. And that's all you needed, so there you go. It's also worth mentioning we did remeasure, and these guys were within range for the denial for that psychic power. So these guys technically still have a Watch in the Dark to do it, but I'm not going to because, in my opinion, this is something maybe you guys can debate about. Controversial here. But I have the 3 Watchers in the Dark, and I like to use them to try to deny points versus deny powers. I mean, like as much as not getting Doom on my turn, Deathwing Knights is nice, I still feel like denying him points is what's going to win me the game. So that's why that decision was made. The Warlock on a bike over here is going to cast Smite into my Deathwing Knights over here. That will go off on a 9. Damage, the D3, 1 mortal wound. 6 up, feel no pain because of the Apothecary over there. Nope, he's going to feel the pain. And then his foot guy who's inside the building over here is going to smite. That will go off with an 8.
So you don't have to pay CP every time.
For 1 mortal wound. Fill face looking. Yeah, with the fill face. And then he's going to try to get himself a CP. He will not with a 5. Going to re-roll it because of his ability over there. Nope, still not getting it with 5.
66 plus 6.
All right, so we're going to start into the shooting phase with his Warp Spiders here. They're going to fire into my lone Terminator over here. So they've got 6d6 plus 6 shots because of his X-Arc power over there. That's a lot of shots. Here we go, 25 total, including the plus 6 over there. So these are going to be hitting on -1 to hit, so hitting on 4s.
With a Biel-Tan reroll.
Biel-Tan reroll is that's a 3. Nope, so still not it. All right, and these are going to be wounding on 4s.
Because you can kind of tell who's going to win.
All right, that's 7 wounds into him. He's it's AP -2, so -1 of those because of armor contempt, and then because of cover, I'm going to have 7 2-up saves. These are 1 damage apiece.
You can actually learn the
fail 1 of them. Still alive. And now his Falcon's going to fire. He's going to fire his smaller gun into my Terminator over here, and he's going to fire everything else into my Deathwing Knights over here. So we're going to start with the little gun first. Hitting on -1 to hit, so it's going to be hitting on 4s. 1 hit there. Is a wound.
3, so -1.
AP -3, which becomes armor contempt becomes AP -1, so looking for a 3-up save. Make it with a fill face. It's worth mentioning over here because we were talking about this. I was like, oh, he's Obsec, so he's still holding that, and that's why I still had the banner there. But Baharoth gives all Aspect Warrior Swooping Hawks Obsec. And he's an Aspect Warrior Swooping Hawk, so he's got Obsec. So there he goes. So he's going to be Obsec there, and then because he's Obsec and I'm Obsec, those cancel out, and he's got 2 models to my 1 model on there. So he's actually controlling that objective now, and because he's controlling it during a phase, I no longer have my banner up over on this side. So, but now we're going with the Bright Lances, correct? Pulse Laser, sorry, from the Falcon into my Deathwing Knights. Hitting on 3s, yeah, he goes 3s, and I got to be -1 there, so it's going to be
Bright Lance.
Bright Lance is also going to be wounded on 4s. Pulse Laser, that's going to be 2.
Bright Lance.
And a wound. So everything's wounding here. So what is it?
-3, -4.
All right, so -3 and -4. So the -3 is going to be -1, so it's going to be 2-up saves on these ones.
3-up, right?
You kind of know it's
3 up. Cover and Storm Shield makes it -1, so it's going to be 3-up saves on these guys. Failing 1 of them, what's the damage?
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3. Oh, no, D3 plus 3. So that's going to be 4 becomes 3 because they're -1 damage because of the banner. And then I've got 6 up, feel no pains. No, so that is going to be the 1 dead guy over on the side there. And then we've got the 1 AP -4, which will become a 4 up save. Good with a fill face. All right, Baharath over here is now going to shoot into my 1 Terminator over here. -1 to hit. So he's going to be 1 auto wound, and then he hits on 2s normally, so 3s to hit. That's going to be 2 wounds over here. AP -2, -1 because of armor contempt, and then because of cover, he has a 2 up save. Making them both. Guardians over there are now going to fire into my Deathwing Knights over here. Hitting on reroll because of Biel-Tan.
Well, no, rerolling 1s because.
Oh, reroll 1s because of the defenders holding objective, and then 1 for Biel-Tan. All right, there we go. These are now going to be 4s to wound. Rerolling. Ooh, baby, that's how you do that.
2 ups. And these are at -1 essentially because.
So this AP -3 and AP -1. So the 3 AP -3 become looking for 3 up saves essentially because of cover and storm shields. Failing 1 of them, 1 damage. Good with the fill face, and then we've got 2 up saves. Making both of those. And then the Farseer inside the building over there is going to fire his pistol into my Deathwing Knights. Going to hit it on a 4. 5 does wound, AP 1, so 2 up save. Ooh, failed it. What's the damage? 1 damage, 6 up, feel no pain. With that field face, he's good. Woo! And now his Warlock over there is going to fire into my Deathwing Knights. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1 because of Biel-Tan. And then these are going to be looking for 4s to wound, getting 2 wounds. Reroll because of, what was the reroll? Oh, Doom. I keep forgetting about Doom. So that's going to be 3 6s, so that's going to be AP -3 on those. So that becomes 3 up saves. Making them all. All right, the Rangers are now going to fire into my Deathwing Knights. But because of battle focus, they don't suffer a penalty for shooting, right?
Well, I mean, they're hitting on 3s because they moved.
Oh, no, they hit on 3s because of moving with the heavy weapon. Biel-Tan reroll 1 of those, so it's going to be 3 hits. When on 4s, that's going to be with a reroll because of Doom. 1 mortal wound and 2 saves over here. AP nothing, so 2 up saves. Failing 1 of those, so it's going to be 2 feel no pains in here. Getting 1 of them, and 1 is going to take a wound. So now his Dire Avengers over here are going to fire into my Deathwing Knights. I did take the one guy that I took out did lose. One of the guys is now out of the range there. So here we go. Hitting on 3s. Reroll 1 because of Biel-Tan. Okay, that's pretty good there. And these are now strength 4, so 4s to wound. Rerolling because of Doom. Rerolling because of Doom, sir.
Debating if I want to reroll all of them.
Oh. Okay. So getting 2 6s and then 2 6s and 6 5s. Or 6 regular wounds, right? So we're going to do the 6 regular wounds. These are going to be AP -2, so basically going to be 0, so 2 up saves. Oh, no. All right, failed 3 of those. And then we've got 2 that are AP -4, which basically becomes 4 up saves. And I fail 1 of those, so it's going to be a total of 4 wounds. 6 up, feel no pains. No, I feel all those pains. Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, the Chief Apothecary is like elbow deep in Deathwing Knight wounds that he has kept him back. So the Chief Apothecary, I feel like he was doing good, you know? Oh, man. All right. And now these Dire Avengers are going to fire into my Deathwing Knights, hitting on 3s. Biel-Tan reroll there. And then there's a 2 there. All right, pretty good. And then these are going to be looking for 4s to wound, re-rolling because of Doom, because they're core, correct? Yep. Okay, pretty good. All right, so we've got 5 at AP -2, and then 4 at AP -4. Or 5 at AP -3, right?
5 at AP -2.
Oh, 5 at AP -2. Okay, so we got 5 at AP -2, which is going to be 2 up saves. Failing 2 of those. And then we've got, 4 at AP -4, which is going to be 4 up saves. Okay, failing another 2 of those. So that's going to be 4 total. Looking for 6 up, feel no pains. No, feeling all of those. Oof. Now his swooping hawks are going to attack. They've got the natural leadership thing, so they're going to have their full rerolls to hit here. They're going to be hitting on 3s and 2s because of the X-Arc over there. Rerolling everything. And now natural leader rerolls, and the miss is there. All right, so it's going to be 1 miss in the end. He also got 4 auto wounds on the 6s.
Wounded on 4s.
Wounded on 4s because of inner circle transhuman-y business. Rerolling though because of doom, which is pretty good. All right. Okay, that's how you do that. 22 wounds. These are going to be now, AP doesn't make a difference enough, so we're going to have 2 up saves. I got to roll that one. All right, so I did fail 1, 2, 3 of them, and now I need feel no pains from my chief apothecary, sir. Yeah, with the chief apothecary keeps a guy alive. Wave Serpent is now going to fire into my Deathwing Knights over here. So we're going to go with the, what are we going first? Shuriken Cannon first. That's going to be 1 hit. No wound there. And then you've got Bright Lances. No hit, but reroll because of Biel-Tan. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounded on 4s, getting 2 wounds. AP? -4, so it's going to be end up being -2, so 4 up saves. Making 1, failing 1. What's the damage on this? I'm going to spend a CP to reroll 1.
Things that come in the
Nope, so that's going to go through. So it's 4 total, becomes 3. I need 3 fill faces or that guy's dead. Oh, I got the 1. No, he did. All right, that's it for shooting. Now Baharoth is going to charge into my Deathwing Terminator over here. He's going to spend the 6 to get him in. He's going to be auto in, and then let's see how far he can actually go, though. +5. He's an 11 inches move on the charge there. He's getting in real easy. And then the Falcon charged in over here. He rolled a 5, which 3 inches would have been enough to get him in there. All right, so now Baharoth is going to go first here. He's going to be hitting on 2s. It's going to be all hits here. Strength. 5, so 4s to wound. There's going to be 3 wounds over here. AP -3. So he's going to be looking for -2, so he becomes 4 up saves. Failing 1. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. No, and he is dead. All right, so that is going to be it for the Eldar turn here on turn number 3. He doesn't have to roll for R&D because they've got a 6-man unit over there. Cannot fail that. And over here, he did manage to keep the Falcon this side of the table, so he's going to get engaged for 3 points. So that's going to be it for the Aeldari here on turn number 3. We'll come back to you after a movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 3. Movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 3. Yeah, turn number 3. My Terminators shuffled around over here, leaving a space in the middle for my Talon Master to jump in the middle over here, so that we are getting some line of sight down over this way. Back over here, my Ancient moved up into the middle onto the objective in the terrain there. My Deathwing Knights moved up, and the Apothecary moved up and brought 1 back, so he's close over there, looking to get the charge off there. And my other Talon Master moved up over this way, looking to make some shooting and getting some charges over there. So that's going to be it. That's all I got left. So we will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so now, starting off the shooting phase, my Terminator squad is going to fire everything into his striking Scorpions. My opponent spent a CP to make them with lightning fast reflexes, so they are -1 to hit. So we're going to go with the Storm Bolters first, hitting on 4s because they moved and no. Oh, no. You do need to, oh yeah, dense, yeah, the dense. So they're going to be they're going to be, not spending the CP, they're going to be hitting on 4s. Alrighty.
The good news is that's the only shot I got from the shot. Now she has an additional rule called Lead by
Okie dokie.
If she ever performs a mission action.
And then these are going to be wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the Talon Master.
Operative within 6 inches of her. And
Rerolling 1. There's just the 1. Oh, there's another one there. Thank you, sir. Oh, not meant to be. And then I think there was 1 other 2 there. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. At AP, nothing, because we've moved into the Assault Doctrine here.
Ignoring cover, right?
No, they're not ignoring cover, because it only works on Ravenwing. So, 2s, 2 up saves. Failing 4 of them. And now the Cyclone missile launchers, hitting on 4s. Getting 1 hit, wounding on a 2. That is a wound. AP minus something. You're going to take an autosave with your save? Okay. And now my Apothecary over here is going to fire into his Dire Avengers. So we're going to have 2 shots with his Plasma Talons, hitting on 3s. That is Inception, 1 hit. Strength 7, so looking for 2s. That is a wound, 5 up invul. No, 1 guy dead. And now my Talonmaster over here is going to fire everything into his Dire Avengers. Now my opponent's going to spend the CP on lightning fast reflexes since he didn't need it because of the dense terrain over there. So we're going to start with the twin heavy bolter hitting on 3s. That is going to be 1 miss, and then strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 4 wounds at AP minus 1. 5 ups. Failing 3 of them, so 3 of them will be dead. And then we move into the twin assault cannon here. Again, hitting on 3s.
Looking over here.
Okay, that's a couple misses because of 4 misses because of that CP, and then wounding on 2s. Oh, buddy, 1s of these. 5, 6 at AP minus 1. 5 ups. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 will be just enough, so they will be dead. And now this Talonmaster over here is going to fire. He's going to put his twin assault cannon into the Rangers and twin heavy bolter into the striking Scorpion over there. So we'll do the twin heavy bolter into the striking Scorpion, hitting on 2s because he always hits on 2s. That is going to be all but 1 hit. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is going to be, just the 2 wounds. AP minus 1, ignoring cover.
That's my strategy.
Making them both. And now the twin assault cannon into the Rangers. 2s to hit. Oh, baby, that's all hits. Wounding on 2s.
And again, she's not the greatest.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP minus 1, ignoring cover. So 6 up saves. No, that unit will be dead. And now my Ancient here is going to fire into his Dire Avengers over there. So we're going to have 4 shots with his Stormbolter here. He did move, so hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. That's going to be 2. AP nothing. Makes 1, fails 1. All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, we're going to start with my Deathwing Knights charging into his Farseer on foot and the Guardian squad over here. They'll be in with an 8-inch charge. My Apothecary is going to charge into the Guardian squad. He's in with a 7. And then my Talonmaster is going to charge into his, what is this guy? Warlock over here.
You can overwatch anything.
He will be in with a 5. Let me check. And now my Apothecary is going to start us off in the fight phase. He is going to attack into his Guardians over here. So 4 attacks on the charge, hitting on 3s. That is going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 3s, getting 1 wound. AP minus 1 because of Assault Doctrine. No, so that's going to go through. One of those guys is dead. All right, so now my Deathwing Knights are going to attack here. 2 of the guys are going to go into the Guardians over here, and then everyone else is going to go into his Farseer. So we're going to go into the Guardians first. 6 attacks hitting on 2s. That is going to be all but 1 hit. Wounding on 2s. They're dead because it's AP minus 3 and they don't have an impulse save. And then we're going to go with the 3 guys with the maces into his Farseer over here. These are going to be hitting on 2s. Okay, that's going to be 2 misses. And then these are going to be wounding on 2s, re-rolling because of Implacable since he's a character, and this is the Assault Doctrine. All right, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP minus 3. Invul save. What's he have, a 4 up? All right, so 7 4-ups. Yep, 3 damage a pop. So he is going to be dead. And now my Talonmaster is going to attack. He's going to have 4 attacks on the charge, hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on 3, strength plus 1, T's tough 4.
Infinite range.
That is going to be 1, 2, AP minus 4, invul saves. Makes 1, fails 1, takes 1 wound. All right, so now his Warlock over here is going to attack into my Talonmaster. So he's going to have his 2 attacks. Biel-Tan gets to reroll even in combat. Nope, not meant to be. And then wounded on 2s, because it always wounds on 2s. That is a wound. AP -1, which is ignored, so it's going to be a 3-up save.
-1 to both.
Oh, it takes 2 damage. There you go. All right, and that's going to be it for the Dark Angel's turn here on turn number 3. My opponent did spend 2 CP to auto pass this guy over here so he could stay on that objective there. And that is going to be the end of the turn. So we'll come back to you with the movement phase for the Eldar here on turn number, whatchamacallit? 4. All right, movement phase for the Eldar here on turn number 4. My opponent, his Fire Dragons got out of the Wave Serpent and advanced over to here so that they've got some shots onto my characters. Howling Banshees got out, moved up over here, ready to make some charges. The Warp Spiders just moved, right? They advanced as well up to this position over here. Baharoth just moved up there, as did the Farseer on a bike, just moved up over here into position. Wave Serpent moved up here onto the objective after the, what's his face? The Warlock on a bike fell back onto the objective over there as well. He moved, but he's staying on the objective over here, holding it for him. And then the Falcon did what? He moved. He just moved, right? Oh, he didn't even move at all. He just stayed exactly where he was on that objective over there. All right, so that's going to be it for the movement phase for the Eldar here on turn number 4. We'll come back to you with the Psychic phase. So now his Farseer over here is going to start us off in the Psychic phase by casting Doom onto my Deathwing Knights over there. That will go off on a 9. And then he is going to cast Executioner onto them as well. That will not go off on a 5.
Yeah, I do like the fact that I don't have to
And my opponent's actually going to spend his last CP to re-roll it.
This one is called Consecration.
That will not go off on a double 1s, and that's a perils, but they don't suffer perils because they're fancy, pointed-eared weirdos. Got him. All right, so now his Farseer is going to start us off in the shooting phase, firing into my Deathwing Knights over there. Hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. My opponent's going to spend 1 of his fate dice that he got for a wound. He did a wound, an advance that he already spent, and 2 saves. So he did the wound. One of the wounds is going to be a 6 to wound, and then he's going to have 2 other wounds there. So it's going to be 4 total mortal wounds because it's the 6 gives him an additional 1. So we have 4 6-up feel no pains because of the Chief Apothecary. Getting 1 of them, so 1 will be dead. Now Baharoth over here is going to fire into my Apothecary. So hitting on 2s, that's going to be all hits. Strength 6, so looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds. AP. AP -2, so it'll be -1 because of Armor of Contempt. So he's looking for 3 4-up saves.
Ignoring 2 AP shots.
Making just the 1 of them 2 damage apiece. So that's going to be 4
Actually, you know what? No,
feel no pains on himself.
He might stand off the board.
No, he feels all of them. And then he's just going to boop over there because that's what Baharoth does. I think I didn't even point out his other guys are back over here, his Swooping Hawks doing Retrieve Nagmandetta. And now the Banshees are going to fire into my Deathwing Knights over here. Biel-Tan getting that, so it's going to be 4 hits. Wound on 4, so this is going to be 1 wound, but re-rolling because of Doom, so that's going to be 3 wounds. No AP into these, so it's going to be 3 2-up saves. Failing 1, and he feels the pain. All right, so now his Warp Spiders are going to fire into my Apothecary over here, so it's 6d6 shots. So that is going to be 10, 12, 15, so 10, 17, 18, 19. Yep, 19. All right, these are going to be hitting on 3s. Biel-Tan reroll over there. All right. Strength 6, so looking for 3s to wound.
Demon Curse. Yep.
All right, then.
All right, so that is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds over here.
-2, so down to -1.
AP -2, so it becomes -1. We have 8 4-up saves.
I'm going to command point reroll that.
Failing the 1. I am going to spend a CP to reroll that.
Kyle.
No! 6-up feel no pain. Come on, baby. Right, 1 damage? Yeah, 6-up feel no pain. Come on, show me that fill face. I need a fill face. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. Everyone saw it. Kyle's hurting over there. He saw it. But Chief Apothecary is finally dead. And now the Dire Avengers in here are going to fire into my Deathwing Knights. So hitting on 3s, reroll 1 because of Biel-Tan. All right, pretty good there, yeah. And then these are wounding on 4s because they are inner circle there. Rerolling because they are doomed and they are core. Okay, getting 2 more. So it's going to be 2 at, what is it? 2 at -4 and then 5 at -2, right? So 2 at -4 becomes 4-up saves.
Spend a command point to force it to be a 3.
Ooh, failing both of them, that's going to be a dead guy. And then we have, what is it, 4, 5? And then 5 at -2, which becomes 2-up saves. And I fail one of those. Okay. All right, so now the fire dragons are going to fire into my Talonmaster over here.
It's a regular guy.
Regular guy going here. That is going to be hitting on 3s.
Exarch hits on
Not exactly.
Exarch hits on a 2.
Biel-Tan.
Biel-Tan reroll. Okay, that's going to be all hits over here. These are now the strength 9, so these are looking for 3s to wound.
Outside of
That is going to be all wounds.
So that's
Also does a wound there, so we got to do them separate because the damage is separate. So we'll do the regular guys first. They are going to have 5-up invul saves because he moved with Jank. No, he is definitely
yeah, he's dead.
It's already 6 damage.
already 6 damage with the 3, so he is dead. Does he explode? No, he does not. So now the Wave Serpent is going to fire everything into my Deathwing Knights over here. We're going to go with the Underslung Shuriken Cannon. That's going to be 1 hit. No wound on that one. And then the Bright Lances. Going to get 2 hits. 1 wound. AP.
1 goes through.
Put you on a 4-up.
That puts me on a 4-up, so it's AP -4. So we're going to have a 4-up save over here. With a fill face, he's good. And then the Falcon is going to fire into my Deathwing Knights over here.
Pulse laser.
Pulse Laser. Getting 1 hit.
we tried for a while.
Reroll.
Biel-Tan reroll. That's 2 hits.
Bright Lance.
Bright Lance is a hit, so he's going to wound it on 4s. Getting 2 wounds there, and no wound on that one. So it's
-3. So
AP -3 becomes AP -1, so it's 2 3-up saves. Making both of those. All right, so these guys are going to charge in. The Banshees are charging in over here, and they are totally in. And then my guy is going to heroically intervene into his whatchamacallit, the thingy with the Wave Serpent. All right, so the Banshees are going to have their Crone Scream. So it's on a, what is it? On a 2-up, it becomes D3 plus 1 mortal wound. So it's going to be 2 mortal wounds into here, which will kill this guy over here.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, and then he's going to have, these are all the Banshees.
the regular band.
Regular Banshees, so we still have the Exarch to go in here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Alrighty. And then these are going to be Biel-Tan reroll one of them. And then these are going to be looking for 4s to wound because of them being there. Rerolling because of Doom, though. Okay, so it's going to be 3 wounds there. AP?
Because of the
AP -4, so looking for 4-up saves over here. So 3 of those.
only 1 goes through.
Making all but 1. What's the damage? 1 damage. And here comes the Exarch. Hitting on 3s.
Scouting.
And then wounding on 4s, rerolling because of Doom. Rerolling because of Doom. Okay, so that's going to be another 6 wounds over here.
-3. So
AP -3, so it's going to be 3-up saves onto my guys because it's got Storm Shield. Oh no, cover. So it's going to be -2, so we're looking for 4-up saves. 1 damage apiece.
well, 2, but you.
Oh, 2 damage, but they become 1 because they had already gotten that. Yeah, I'm not saving a guy even if I do that. All right, sounds good. And then over here, my guy, his heroic intervention was towards the Wave Serpent, but then my Pylon got me engagement range of his, what's his face? Warlock. So I'm now going to put all my attacks into the Warlock. So I've got 4 attacks here going into him. I did not move during this movement phase, so I'm going to have +1 to hit, -1 to hit because of the Power Fist. So these are going to be hitting on 3s.
Okay.
That is going to be 2 hits. Strength 8, so looking for 2s to wound. That is 2 wounds. AP -4 on these because of it being the Assault Doctrine. And then my opponent's going to use his 2 Fate dice that he had for saves to save him over there with 6s. All right, so my Nightmaster now is going to attack into his Banshees over here. I gave him I spent the CP when I mustered here to give him mastercrafted, the sergeant, the mastercrafted weapon. So he's got the mastercrafted flail. They're going to be 3 damage apiece. So these are going to be 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Hitting on 2s, not re-rolling because they're not a character or a unit with a model that's over 8 wounds. And then they are going to be wounding on 2s because it's strength plus 2. And the flail will be doing 3 damage apiece with the damage carrying over. So 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on 2s. Oh, the other reason that it's hitting on 2s is I spent 1 CP on Fury the First, and my opponent is natively -1 to hit, so it still kept him at 2 up to hit. So, and these are going to be wounding on 2s. That is going to be all wounds. AP -4 on these ones. They've got invul saves. What's the invul?
Range of like 1.
Not a 4. It's a 5-up invul save, so that's going to be 6 total damage going into that unit over there. And then I have the attack from the guy with the mace over here. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. That is 2 wounds. AP -3.
Well, no, not in melee combat.
No, fails it, so he will be dead. All right, so that's going to be it for the Eldar turn here. No. I'm sorry. We have had your Warlock gets to attack into my dude, bro.
Wave Serpent.
Man, and the Wave Serpent. But this is the Warlock. Getting 1 hit. Biel-Tan does get 2 hits. 4s because of that. 1 wound.
2 up save.
AP, 2 up save. And I am good with that one. And then the Wave Serpent, sir.
Aha. Biel-Tan.
Biel-Tan. No, nothing there. Okay, so now we're good. All right, so that's going to be it for the Eldar turn here. My opponent does score 2 points for engage because he's got nothing in this quarter over here. And he did get the 2 points for the primary secondary by keeping that guy alive because they're both OBSEC on here. And if I'd killed him with those punches, he would have been out of luck over here. So that is going to be it for the. That's going to be it for the Eldar turn here. We'll come back to you. Oh, I need max R&D. Yeah, that was the last one over there, R&D. So that's going to be it for the Eldar turn here. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 4. Movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 4. My Terminator stayed still on the objective over here. My Talon Master moved just on the side here so we can get some shots down range over here if necessary. My Deathwing Knights kind of moved closer to his Fire Dragons, and my Ancient stayed in combat with his Wave Serpent and his Warlock. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll go into the shooting phase. All right, so we're going to start with my Terminator squad here. They're going to fire everything into his Falcon over here. So we're going to go with the Cyclone Missile Launcher first. This is going to be hitting on 2s because they stood still, and Dark Angels get to do that. Oh, that's going to be 1 hit. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll this into another hit. These are going to be strength 8, so looking for 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of the Talon Master. Rerolling that 1 because of the Talon Master. That's going to be 2 wounds over here. AP minus, I think it's 2. Let's see if it makes a difference. Does it?
If it's -3, I still save it. So.
Okay, yeah, so 1 goes through here. D6 damage. In for 2 damage. All right, so 6 guys with Storm Bolters are going to fire, hitting on 2s.
It's a mistake.
Okay. Okay, that was almost exactly statistical. And then we're looking for 5s to wound, rerolling 1s. 5s to wound, rerolling 1s. Get back over here. I think I've got 3 more dice that I've got to reroll. Rerolling 1s. Just the 1 there. Okay, not meant to be. All right, that's 6 wounds here.
3 ups.
Failing 1 of them. My Talon Master is now going to fire Twin Assault Cannon into the Warp Spiders, and then Twin Heavy Bolter into the Dire Avenger squad in the building there. So we're going to do the Twin Heavy Bolter into the Dire Avengers first, hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits, strength 5, so wounding on 3s. Oh, that is all wounds. That is 6 wounds here. AP -1, ignoring cover. So 5 up saves.
Why would I do that?
Oh, did pretty good, but that's still going to kill the whole squad. And then we have the 12 shots into the Warp Spiders over there, hitting on 2s. Okay, getting 3 misses there. And then these are going to be wounding on 2s.
Add on to that.
That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8 at AP -1. Ignoring cover, but you're out of cover anyway. 4 ups. And then 1, 2, 3. So that is going to leave 2 guys left. He's actually going to kill 1 guy and then put the Exarch on 1 wound left because the Exarch has 3 wounds. That's it for the shooting phase. So into the assault phase, my Deathwing Knights are going to charge into his Fire Dragons over here. They're going to be in with a 7. All right, so now these guys are going to go into these guys over here. So we're going to go with the maces first, the mace first. So it's going to be hitting on 2s. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 2s because it's strength 8. That is 2 wounds at AP -3. 5 up saves. Makes 1, fails 1. And then the flail on the sergeant over there. 2s to hit. That is all hits. Wounding on 3s because they are tough 4. That is only going to be 2 wounds. AP -4.
You can only ever
Failed both of them, so that's going to be 6 total damage going into them. Yeah, that's going to be all of them. Wow. All right, so now the Warlock is going to attack into my guy, Biel-Tan. That's going to be 2 hits. 4s to wound. 1 wound. He's good with the save. And then he'll get his punches back. 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s because it's +1, -1 since he didn't move this turn. Yeah, Power Fist, sorry. Oh, that is going to be 1 hit. I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll 1 of these.
Yeah, no, it's not a luck game.
No, not meant to be. No wound. Killer! He's a character. Thank you for remembering my rules that I completely forgot. Deathwing infantry get to reroll wounds against characters. Oh. Yeah, there we go. What's up? Oh yeah, no. He goes. No, on a 3 he will be, because it's 2 flat damage. He is dead. And then his Wave Serpent gets to punch at me.
I played
one hit. 1 wound.
He just has 1.
I played Marine.
On a 3 up, he's a saving. All right, so that's going to be the end of turn 4 there for the Dark Angels. Man, this game is like super close. It is tied right now at the end of turn 4. Going into the turn 5 now, it is tied. Oh man, crazy town. All right, so that is going to be it for the Dark Angels turn here. We've got no morale tests that need to be taken. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Eldar here on turn number 5. All right, so end movement phase here for the Eldar. He moved his Falcon up here, staying on the objective, but staying in this this quarter over here. Moving him a little bit closer so that he's in range of my Ancient over there. Thank you, sir. His Farseer jumped onto the objective over on this side. His Warp Spiders moved up over here, so they're on the objective, more than an inch away from my guys, and they're in this table quarter over here for engage. He fell back out of combat with my Ancient, and then just sat in this objective over here. These guys bumped up over here. They're going to put on some shots and then probably do their boop boop, fly away. And Baharoth is looking to do the same. He's got his Striking Scorpion hiding over here on the objective, doing things for him there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the Psychic phase. All right, so now his Farseer over here is going to start out by doing Scry the Future onto this objective over here. So he needs a 6 to go off over here. Gets it with a 6. I am going to try to deny it with my last remaining Watcher in the Dark on my Deathwing Knights over there. Oh, no, I do not get it with a 3. How many CP do I have?
Just check the Discord, make sure.
3 CP?
About 2.
Fudge. Am I down to 2?
Yeah, because you use something. No, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
3. I'm going to spend a CP to try to re-roll that because that's a big one. Nope, not going to get a 3 anyway. My dice said, did we stutter? It is a 3. All right, my opponent's going to spend 1 CP on Multifaceted Mind for his Farseer to cast Smite. That will... that will go off with a 12. So that's going to be Super Smite into my dude bro over there. Doing 6 damage. He is dead. Does he get to shoot because it's the only time I've ever been able to do this with the banner? Hey, he does. So he's gonna fire his storm bolters. I don't freaking know, into Baharoth. Why not? That's gonna be all hits. Tough 4. Tough 4. So 4 is the wound. That is gonna be 1 wound. 2 up save. Oh, he takes a wound. Okay. Swooping Hawks are going to fire into my Deathwing Knights over here. So these are the regular ones. And the Exarch. And the Exarch is going to be the other dice there. So it's nice. Hitting on 3s with a Biel-Tan roll there. He had 5 auto wounds, which is pretty good. And these are going to be wounding on 4s because of transhuman over in there.
They're only strength 4, sir.
Oh, they're only strength 4 anyway, so he didn't really care about that anyway. So how many is that going to be?
10, 13.
13. All right, I've got 9 here.
I'm only kidding, people.
Yes.
I'm only joking.
Yeah, you know, he's just kidding. These are 9 wounds here. So these are, we'll do the saves first. So it's 2 ups. 13. I'm just going to do 9 first and then see. So it's going to be looking for 2s to save, right? 2s to save. Failing 1. And then we've got another 4 that have to come on in here. So I just picked up the wrong number of dice. 2. So that will kill a guy.
Point damage, man.
All right, so now his warp spiders are going to fire. So we got 5d6 shots. Because the Exarch has, what is it, multiple there. So it's going to be 10, 14 shots coming in here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Biel-Tan gets a reroll there. All righty. And then wounding on 4s.
7.
So it's going to be 7 coming in over here.
2 up saves.
Looking for 2 ups.
3.
Making them all. Now his Farseer is going to fire into my dude bro over here. So that's going to be all hits. Wounding on 4s.
2.
That's going to be 1 mortal wound into him over there. And now Baharoth is going to fire into him as well. That's going to be all hits with 1 auto wound. Getting 3 total wounds over here. AP, 2 up saves. So 3 2 ups. Making them all. And then Baharoth is going to jump onto the objective over there. And now his Falcon is going to fire into this guy over here. He needs him dead in order to try to get a tie on this. So he's going to use 2 of his Fate dice hits.
1 pulse laser, 1 bright lance.
1 pulse laser, 1 bright lance.
1 other pulse laser shot.
And 1 other pulse laser shot.
Biel-Tan
reroll.
Miss.
Nope, misses. So that's going to be those 2. So the first, let's do separate, right? Yeah, different APs. Bright Lance does wound. Pulse Laser does wound as well. So that's going to be, what is it?
The pulse laser will be -1.
Pulse Laser minus
2.
Minus
Because the
in the end?
Yeah. With
Okay, so with Storm Shield and cover there. One's going to be a 3 up. One's going to be a 4 up. So we'll do the 3 up.
Spend 2 command points.
No, failed that one. I'm going to spend a CP on this.
I'm net neutral with this dude.
No, okay. And he's just dead. It's 2 damage there. So he is dead. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the Eldar turn here. Here it is. We are now at the bottom of turn 5. The Eldar are, right now, including painting, have 76 points. The Dark Angels, including painting, have 72 points. So that's including, I've included at that point my To the Last, Stubborn Defiance, and the raised banners that I'm going to get for the 2 points for that. So the 1 for this command phase and then 1 at the end of the game getting the banners for this one. So that puts me at 4 points behind. So what's going to happen now is if I can advance 2 of these Obsec Terminators into the center, onto the center objective, and take it away from Baharoth, who's also Obsec over there, I will win by, I think I end up winning by like 6 points, because I'll get 4 points for base. Oh no, I think it's slightly less, because I think I max out what I can do at that point. But it'll be a win for the Dark Angels if I can make that. So that's what it comes down to. Is this advance roll? I need a 4 to get 2 guys on there with my advance roll, because I think I'm a little over 8 inches away. So if I only rolled the 3, I would just be just under. I would be just under where I needed to be to get onto the objective. So I need to see a 4+ on this. Otherwise, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll it, and that will tell us. Oh, on the 2, here it comes. CP reroll. If this is not a 4+, we tie. If I do get a 4+, victory for the Dark Angels. You cannot get any closer than this, ladies and gentlemen. It literally comes down to this very last CP reroll on an advance to see who is going to be the victor here. Here we go. Now with the 1, it is a tie. Chief Apothecary is going back home. So because I cannot make it into the center here, I need to stay back here on this objective. I will sit on it. I will take this. And I will get my 4 points for my primary. I do not get the 2 points that I would have gotten for holding the center one. Wow, a victory, a tie, which is kind of feels like a victory to the Eldar there. They needed that at the end. But man, so brutal. Brutal. Knocking me down to only 1 unit left onto the last, going back and forth. It came down to, because of that tie, that 1 deny the witch on him over here on that, and then the 1 wound onto the warlock over here, taking around. That cost 6 points over there. This one cost 3 points, so that's like a 9-point swing on 2 rolls during the game. Man, such a good game, such a close game. Man, Biel-Tan with all of their abilities and like Dire Avengers, man. Who knew? I think lots of people knew. I just didn't know. So, man, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I absolutely certainly did. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Kyle, and until next time, stay safe and have fun.